Hi everybody, I'm Joey and I have a really cute 3D project for you to make that I'm going to show you how to make, and you can do it with just an everyday envelope. So that's the beauty of this one. I'm just going to look down. I'm trying to get myself pulled up on my page on my iPad so I can see what you're seeing. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my computer, and there we go. And then I can see comments. Hi, Diane. All right, so I must be coming up. Diane's here, so hopefully a few more people will find us. I will share some projects with you while we're waiting for people to get on. I think I'll go ahead and put my phone down so you can see my desktop. I was going to just hold them up, but I think you'll be able to see them better if I go ahead and put the phone down so you can see from that angle. Here we go. I'm going to make a little adjustment and I will go, oops, no, that's the wrong one. Whoops. It'd be good if I push the right button. Here's the right one. I'll go upside down and here you go. Okay. All right, we'll see if where the phone is. I'm thinking it has to be moved a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, did have to be moved. Pull it back just a touch. Move it this way. There we go. I think that'll be better. It'll take a moment for me to see if we made improvements or not. Looks like we made some improvements. Not crooked. Okay, while Facebook is catching up, I'll show you some of these cars. Let me pull up my camera just a little bit this direction. Let's see what happens there. These are my team swap cards. I thought I would show some of them to you. I guess I didn't grab the whole pile, but our theme this month was birthday, was happy birthday. So this is, and they could use any current stamp set. So this is done with you know, what is this called? Expressions in ink. Oh my gosh. Expressions in ink, and then paper in the background. And then this vellum, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but this vellum is the new printed vellum in the January through June catalog. And it just has this beautiful texture to it. I guess you can see it pretty well. I'm holding it up. Looks like I'm not quite in the right place for you to see it well. There we go. That's better. Isn't that pretty? That is one. And then she always does a matching envelope with hers. That's Bonnie Hirschfeld does that. And then here's another one, same pack of paper. And she used the tags, which I thought this was really a pretty color combination. And then the new iridescent rhinestones. Christy, you're having a late dinner. That's okay. No problems. You can come back and watch the replay later. This is, of course, the friendly hello from the celebration catalog and the paper that goes with that. And then this is from the, this is a celebration sunshine and happiness paper, and then the new ladybug. Hello Ladybug bundle, and she put a little strip of that paper on the inside. And then this one used that same paper again, the expressions in ink. And well, this is the die that's in that bundle too. So that's that stack of them. I'll bring the others another night, hopefully. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. This is, well, I'll show you. These are the 4 projects we have made in the past, since last Wednesday. These are all our projects. And if you put in an order of $50 or more, you'll get the PDF tutorial for these, plus the ones I'm making tonight and tomorrow night for free. And plus you also get to choose a celebration item. But here's the thing, you have to use this host code. If your order's over $150, don't use that host code. I'll still send you the PDF and any other perks that I'm adding in. Okay, this is what I want to show you. These are mug and a cake Cake in a mug? Yeah, cake in a mug. There we go. There's 4 that come in this packet, and the packet looks like this. Now, I had hoped that the packet actually would look more like this, like, you know, chocolate and all of that. So I wanted to put it in something. I did this for one of my class gifts. I always put in a little gift for my people that buy my classes. So, and this is something I could send through the mail, and you can even feel the chocolate chips in there. So you just add this in a mug, and you put 4 teaspoons of water with it and mix it up in 30 seconds in the microwave, and you've got cake. So, did you notice my cake post today? I put them in both my group and on my business page. So I was trying to get you to think about what I might be doing. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and make our containers. So when I was getting ready to do these for my class gifts, I had these chocolate packets. I actually bought them to use at a craft fair. And I had too many ideas for the time I had to make things, and so I didn't get them made into anything, and I had them here and I wanted to use them because I think they're a cute idea for a gift. So I thought this was for my Peaceful Cabins class. I thought, what do they fit in? Well, I thought it looks like they're going to fit into a regular standard envelope. You know, our card envelopes that we can buy in the catalog. This is the medium size. So they fit perfectly, and I'll show you. We're not doing the same thing obviously today, and I didn't keep my sample from my class. Usually I keep a sample, and I didn't keep a sample. So this is the paper from In Good Taste. This is from the annual catalog. It's in this set of papers. This is the only set of papers that carried over from the last annual catalog, and I really love this one, this kind of chenille pattern. We're going to let this sit. You can see this is just a standard envelope. So we're going to let this dry, the glue dry for a moment, and then we're going to go ahead and make our fancy parts on our card. So we are going to do some die cutting here. Let me grab some paper. And then I've got a little piece of, this is the self-adhesive sticky sheets. They're in the annual catalog too. And we're gonna cut out this die, Love You More Than. And so what I wanted to show you is how to make this easier to take the sticky backing off. So I'm gonna grab my paper trimmer, and this is, let's see how tall this is. This is, it's right at 2 1/4 inches. So that's what I'm going to cut my cardstock at. I'm going to cut it at 2 1/4. And then, I know that's 2 1/4. What I'm going to do with my adhesive sheet is I'm going to make sure that's under 2. Now it might already be. It is right at 2. I think I'm going to cut just a little bit more of it off, maybe 1/4 inch. And I'll show you why when we get to die cutting it. I'm going to go ahead and put this. Sometimes it takes a minute to kind of get these apart. Take the backing off, and then I'm going to put this down all the way to the edge of this piece. Okay. All right. Now I cut this sticky part shorter than this for the reason that when I put this through the die cutting machine, I'm going to have a little bit of the cardstock of an edge and a little bit of the cardstock on that end, which makes it so much easier to pull the sticky off. Now we're going to do this on this side, obviously, but I know where my adhesive strip is, so that'll work okay. I forgot to change out my cutting plates for my better looking cutting plates. Although it looks like I'm still missing one. Okay, hang on, I'm not sure what happened. Let me grab another one. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put this, so the adhesive part is obviously on the back, and then we're just gonna put this guy down here, like so. Just wanna make sure I've got it pretty much where I need it to be. And then we'll put this through. And the reason I came up with this, what's going on here? Oh gosh, my plate is there. It was just under here. So we'll just take that one. I did a lot of these die cuts for a Christmas project. I think it was something I made for the craft fairs. And I was struggling to get the adhesive off from the cardstock. So I thought of this, and it was working pretty well. And the other thing about these dies is sometimes when they're words, looks like I probably should have made my adhesive strip just a little bit thinner, but you'll get the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and poke these out. Letters are kind of tricky because they like to kind of stretch out when you're pulling the adhesive off. So that's the other part of it. I could have had this done ahead of time, but I wanted to show you what I'm doing so that you have an idea of how to do it when you want to do it. So now obviously the words that are in the middle, it's not going to help me with. But you can see here, there's a little edge of the cardstock showing, so it makes it really easy to get in there with the paper. With the tool to get in there. Now I didn't do this very well. I need to do my stamping first before we start putting this on, so hang on a second. Now it wants to stick to my finger. I know, let me pull out my silicone mat. When you're dealing with something that you already have the adhesive off of and you have to set it down, if you grab your silicone mat, these are very inexpensive if you don't have one. They're really handy to have for things like this. Okay, then I'm going to just do a little stamping first. I'm going to grab my this sheet, and I need a piece of white to put in the center of this, so we'll need to cut that. I did actually think I had that cut, but we'll go ahead and cut it. Let's measure. So the way you would know how wide to cut that, which I'm sure you know, is to just measure. There's stitching around this, so I'm just going to measure from stitching to stitching. So that's 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. So we'll cut this 2 5/8 by, oops, well, I cut it the wrong side. Let me grab another one. 2 5/8. Let's go 3 3/4 first. That'll take care of that. 3 3/4. Anybody else have to say their number they're cutting over and over? I used to memorize so well, and lately I can't seem to remember anything. Okay, let's see if that's about right. Yeah, and that's perfectly right for what we want. So, put this away. Then we will grab our stamps. So I'm using this stamp set. Nothing's better than. The number on this is 152507. And then the matching dies are these, plus the one I had out here, plus the cup. We're going to cut out a little cup in a moment, but those are the dies. And the die number is 152 698 if you're interested in these. So that gives you both of those numbers. There's the dies. Okay, I'm going to take this cup back. No, I did do the cup already, so we're good to go. I'm going to grab the chocolate stamp and then my early espresso ink pad. So this is, as I said earlier, this is our 5th day of our 3D project. Hi, Sue. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you sharing. I'm going to ink up. This is early espresso ink. Just looking through my stamp to be sure I can see everything. I'm going to just stamp this at the bottom here of this little piece of paper. There we go. That's stamped pretty well. And that is all the stamping. I did the other stamping ahead of time to just save time a little bit. So now I'm going to go back to my words, and I'm going to put this across up here, kind of like so. We've already taken the adhesive off of that one. Then, see, now this one doesn't have any adhesive, doesn't have any cardstock showing, which in this particular set of dies, would be hard to do it with cardstock showing. You'd have to just do like little strips of paper on the back, little strips of the adhesive sheets is what I'm trying to say, on the back of your cardstock, and that would be probably more pain than it's really worth. But we're going to do love you about maybe here, and then we'll get to more. This is such a great stamp set. It's all about coffee and chocolate and candy and cookies and cocktails. I guess candy is probably not one of the words. Well, chocolate. We'll go chocolate. Chocolate, anything would work good. So I can get this pulled off. There we go. Can you see what I'm doing? It might be out of the camera. There we go. More. Love you. More. And then on the, then again, we have this little place where we can easily get in there because there's cardstock showing by itself, and then you can easily pull off the little covering of the adhesive like that. Okay, so there's that, and we're gonna stick this down here, and then I have cut out the little cup. I've already stamped this in early espresso and chocolate chip. Oh gosh, that's an old color. I don't know where that came from. That was one of the colors when I first started stamping, which is over 17 years ago. I'm going to put this little heart in here, and then this little cup I'm going to put right next to it. Right next to the cup right there, yeah. We're going to have a bow on this side of it, so I want to stay a little bit more to the left, like so. Okay, then we will go ahead and stick this guy down, like so. Then, let's see. Let's go ahead and put this. I had an extra heart, I guess. Let's go ahead and put this on our, nope, that's not what we want to do. We want to tie a bow. Now, I don't think I have enough of this ribbon left to tie a bow, so I'm just going to tie a knot with this. But first we have to put our hot chocolate, not hot chocolate. You could do this with hot chocolate though, it would work. Can't get that off, so I'll just cut it. It's some tape holding the ribbon to the spool, which we don't need anymore. Let's go ahead and put our chocolate cake in here. Let me grab it. Okay. Now, these Ghiradelli ones, we got at Big Lots. I don't know if you have a Big Lot in your town, but if you don't, and I'm not going to seal it. Well, did I seal it? No, I'm not going to seal it. You could seal it. I'm not going to take the time to seal it, but you could definitely seal it. And you might want to, depending on, you know, if you're sending it through the mail or you're handing it to someone. I'm going to go ahead and make a knot here of the ribbon. There we go. Like so. And then we will take our little, I'm going to try and get that to go to the right a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and trim it. And trim it here again. Like so. I don't know, I might have to use a different ribbon. That doesn't look the best. Hang on, let's see what else we have down here. Let me grab a different ribbon. I think, well, I thought I had something closer to, this is Flirty Flamingo. I think we'll go with it though. I don't like those, that big knot flapping out there, so we're gonna go, it's kind of in the color family. And it has a little bit of bling on it too. So we'll just try this one. If it doesn't look great, then I can switch it out later. There we go. Now in my PDF file, you're going to have a photo of this one because I've already taken the photos to get ready for my PDF when I write in the instructions. But you can, any kind of ribbon obviously is going to work for this to keep it closed. And you could also make your greeting go the other direction. If you have something go this direction, you could still have your bow at the top like that. Or you could, you know, you could tie your bow around this way too. But we're going to do it like this for now. Okay, so there's that. Let's trim that up just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not seeing comments come in, and I don't know if that's because we don't have too many watching tonight, or the last few Facebook Lives, it's like I don't see any comments, and then all of a sudden like 50 come in. So I don't know if that's what's happening or what's up with that. But if I'm not answering you, if you've had a question or a comment, I always come back and check my comments. So, and if you're watching replay, same thing. If you comment, I'll always come back and say hello and greet and let you know that I appreciate you watching the video. Okay, let's go ahead and stick this back on our, now this is actually fairly fast. I had to make these for all my class people in the morning of the day that I had to mail out their packets in the afternoon. But I didn't do fussy, you know, you don't want to do something like all of that die cutting with something like that. You definitely could do those too and have it go quickly. But you could just use the sayings in here. You know, you could say something like, today's plan, consume chocolate because adulting is hard. There's a lot of ways that you could use this if you wanted to use the same stamp set and didn't want to do all that die cutting. So there's that, and then we're going to grab our gems. So we're going to grab the new iridescent rhinestone basic jewels for this. And thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. So I can see your comments on my iPad, but because I just swiped it so I could see them if they were there. But if I've missed you, I'm sorry, because they go so fast on the iPad. I can't always I mean, on the computer, I cannot always see them. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some bling on this guy. We're gonna put, we'll put 3 little of these guys on the, kind of the corner of our little heart, like so. And here. Okay, you could do that. I did actually put a couple more on my sample. So I'll put one up here. And then I think I put a medium one also maybe up here, so towards the top. Okay, there's our little treat package. Here's my original that I did with the different ribbon, and yeah, I don't know, they both look good. They just look, they're obviously different. Maybe the pink actually shows up better, or the Flirty Flamingo actually shows up better. But there's your idea. So just a plain medium envelope. Here's my, I always put my notes of my measurements on the back. So there you go, kids. Alrighty, I'm going to bring up the phone and just say, if you would like to be part of my Facebook community, it's Create with Joey Stampers group. Just look for that and ask to join, and I will add you, because I show different things on my my group, my creative community, and then other people post there too, and we also would love to see what you're working on. We'd love to see your posts too. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night with another project at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and that will be our last one to wrap up our Love 3D week of 7 days, 6 or 7 days of projects. So I hope to see you then. Thanks so much for joining me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. If you haven't clicked like and join, like and follow my page, make sure you do that too so you don't miss anything. Okay, friends, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.